So I thought now would be a good time to make this video. We have this neighbor playing in the background, making a slip and slide, yelling. And we have Caden refusing a nap for the past hour. So if you hear either one of these kids yelling, now we know why. This is mom life. Hey guys, it's Natalia and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I had a lot of requests on Instagram to make a first time investing video. So basically I wrote down a whole bunch of things that I've learned with my experience as a first time investor, but I just want to make a disclaimer before I start the video that I'm not a financial advisor, I don't have a business degree, and I'm not a stock analyst. But with that being said, I have been getting advice from someone who does know a lot about investing in the stock market. So this is everything that I have learned. So I'm just going to share it with you guys. We are going to be talking about the stock market crash of 2020. So first time investing in individual stocks. That's what I did. So the first thing that you want to do is research. Everyone says this, and it's true. So for things to research, you want to check the debt to equity ratio of a company. So basically you want to make sure that you're not investing into a company that is going bankrupt, because you'll never get your money back out of that. You also want to check if the shares of a company have a dividend or not, because that would be another motivation to buy shares with that company, which means they will pay you a percent for investing in that company. And then right now is a good time to think about companies that are affected by the current pandemic in the United States. That would include things like banks, oil, like tourism places, like Disney World was affected, cruise lines, hotels, airlines. That's just the beginning. So the next topic on my list is money. So you want to invest money that you are not going to need immediately. You also don't want to use money that you need. So we're not using rent money. We're not using bill money. We're not using next month's rent money. This has to be money set aside that you do not need to have anytime soon. So what I mean by that is that it would be wise to leave it invested for over a year. So another thing that I learned recently is if you invest money and then you take it out, like you see the stock is rising, you're making a few dollars per share, you want to take the money out, you're going to be taxed 40% of the profit, because that is going to be considered a short-term capital gains. If you leave your money invested in the stock market over a year, you get taxed 15% on the profit. So that is a significant difference. So my money's staying in there until March of 2021. And the last thing that I have for this video is you want to figure out which investing app you want to use, or you don't have to use the app, you can go to the website on the internet. You want to set up an account with whoever you decide to use. And this is another important thing that I did not realize. When you add money to your investing account, it takes 3 days for the funds to actually be available. So you can't look on the app and be like, oh, shares for this company are $9 each today. Let me just transfer money from my bank, buy a bunch of shares. That's not how it works. So you're gonna have the 3-day window. So I will go ahead and put the money in. Let's check right now. It's not the worst day. So I am using the E-Trade app. I can make a separate video on this, but the first time that I bought shares was on March 12th. So that was almost exactly a month ago. So that was kind of, when I bought shares that week, it was low, but it was still high. Then I put more money in, and the next week it was getting lower. So I bought like 3 or 4 different shares of different companies that week, and then it went down, down, down. We're kind of like over here at this point of the stock market crash, so the shares are still low, but they're high, if that makes sense. So now is still, I'd say, a good time to invest, and if you leave it in for a full year, you will definitely have a significant profit. So that is everything that I have learned within the past month of being a first-time investor. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel down below for more lifestyle reviews and experience videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!